I don't even know if I'm the GOAT right this second, but the whole thing is I think eventually I just will be. So like I don't know why these Armada people are like hanging on. Like they're pretty much banking on me getting literally never winning a tournament ever again, never placing top 2 again. Like that's what's weird for me. They're assuming that I'm just not gonna win anymore. Cause eventually I just will be the GOAT. That's why like I don't get what they're holding on to. And like again, Adam, we don't see eye to eye as people, but like his career was amazing. I'll never shun his career. Cause you can't. You absolutely can't, but it's just like inevitable, right? Like at some point. H-Box, I think if H-Box keeps playing, eventually he'll pass Adam too, but like I don't know. Cause like people, okay, not that we're getting into the whole GOAT talk, cause I just don't feel like doing it. But I will say I hate the people who are like, they compare it to sports, and it's like, the thing is like, in sports people get old and they can't play anymore, you know. So it's like you can't just be like, well, you know, it's like he's literally younger than me. Like no, he could still play. It's not like his body can't, you know, let him play. You know what I mean? I mean, even if I'm never number one again, but like I win, let's say just in the next 6 years I go on to win like 10 more super majors, but I'm never number one again. I still think I'm still the GOAT, just by the fact that I've literally won super majors, you know, for fucking 20 years or whatever, right? Like that's, I don't even have to be number one. He's younger than me? Yes. So that's why I don't like when people compare it to sports, because it's not like sports. He could still play. It's not like when you're like 40 years old, you literally can't fucking play anymore. Unless you're fucking Tom fucking Brady for whatever fucking reason. But yeah, that's my big thing with the whole GOAT thing, is like, you're holding on to something that's just gonna be gone eventually. You know what I mean? I also think that I have 6 stats, like the youngest to ever fucking win a tournament and the oldest person to win a super major. I've done it with 3 different characters and in every era of the game. Like, I'm just building up stats, bro. The thing is, I've played in every era of Melee. I'm the only person who can say that. I always say, like, I beat Ken when he was at his prime, and I fucking beat Zane at his, well, not his prime, but you know what I mean. Like, I've beaten everybody that I've needed, you know what I mean? I don't know. I also think people don't appreciate the fact that I've played Puff, Fox, and Falco. I've played 3 different characters. I did it as a floaty, and I've done it as a, you know, Spaceys. Like, I think that's really impressive. I've won super majors with 3 different characters. That's sick when I look at it. I also think when people only say this because I'm still playing. If I retired today and everyone was like, damn, if you guys actually, you know what I mean? Rock and roll. The second I, you know, retire, we're gonna be like, you know what, actually Vango was fucking crazy. It's because I'm still playing, you know. What's up, Kuko? Like, in the end, when we look at my resume, because I'm playing 6 more years, unless I randomly start sucking or my hands give out. I'm gonna play it till I'm 35. So when it's all said and done, that resume is gonna be fucking, that's gonna be a resume right there. And for all the Mango fans, I'll play until I'm 40 if I'm still good. I'm just assuming the community in 6 years is gonna be so fucking nasty and cracked that I won't be able to keep up with the kids. And I want that to be the case. I want it when I'm done playing. I'm like, these kids are fucking good, man. I can't beat them anymore. That's hopefully my end goal. I just want to be like, these kids are, I can't do this shit anymore, man. These kids are crazy. Cause that's good. I want the next generation to be fucking nasty. I don't want to beat them till I'm 40. Cause then it's like, you guys, what the fuck? How did I own you guys for 3 decades? Get your shit together, Geo. The game will tell me when it's time to retire. The thing with me is I've been playing Melee, not to like get all corny and cheesy, but I've been playing Melee since I was 13. I'm 29. I can't imagine a life without this game because it's always been a part of my life. So I don't know what the fuck I would do if I'm not playing Melee. It also keeps me in check because I have to stay good. So like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I would do. What's up, Baze? It's just the thought of retiring just doesn't work because I would still be around the game. I don't know. It'd be hard. It's like a drug. Like, I would still probably go to tournaments to do commentary. If I'm doing commentary, I'm gonna be like, man, I want to play. You know what I mean? I would have to go cold turkey, and I don't think I could. I mean, the idea is when I retire at 35, I do want to coach. I want to coach and do commentary. Imagine Mango doing a top 8, like at a sick tournament. That'd be dope. Like, oh, you still get your Mango doing commentary. At least that's what I want. That'd be nice. We'll see. See how it plays out. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone's gonna say it in the crowd when it's a game 5. Ladies and gentlemen. Fuck Zane, he made fun of me that. I think I have good commentary, but only because like the streamer in me, like I know how to fill dead air. That's important as a commentator. I know how to fill dead air. I mean, I'm funny, the charisma, blah blah blah. I actually provide really good insight on what's happening without being too annoying. I think me and Blur are really good. Me and Toph are good too. I'm good with supports. You give me a support and I'm taking them to the moon. Wish I hit you up. We can talk about it. I mean, Mogi, if you ever have any I tell this to everybody, and I've always said if any like up and coming people have any melee questions, I'm down to talk melee. I think everybody thinks that I don't like to talk about melee, but nobody ever asked me. Only one, you know, the only person who's ever asked me? No, 2 people have asked me. No, 3. Okay, 3 people have asked me for help. Ever. Johnny, Geo, and Kadoran. Only people have ever like actually asked for my help. And I helped them all. Oh, and Scar. Yeah. Well, yeah, I coach Scar. I'm down. Like I think everyone thinks I'm like too Chad and like cool, but I love talking about melee, man. I don't know. I'll hit you up. Yeah, no, if you have any questions, even if it's like mentality shit, I can help you. Weddy. Also, guys, I might sponsor Moki. You guys might see Mango's friend Moki. Of course, you're gonna have to hit some sub goals, but that might be a reality. And instead, okay, look at this. Everyone close their eyes. Geo, Joey, and Kadoran show up to the tournament with their Mango Pug jersey. Moki shows up with a Moki Junior jersey. So it's just me on his jersey, but with his hair. That'd be tight, dude. I do want to do coaching soon. I want to bring the coaching segments back because I think people are really liking them. And they were doing good on YouTube. That's fine, I'm good at other shit. What a positive outlook on life. Well, no, I'm gonna coach Lud when rank comes out, and we're gonna have a road. We're gonna get him to a ranking that he wants to get to. That's gonna be free content. Do I like coaching? I think coaching's fun. I mean, I just like talking about the game because I know so much about it. I consider myself a fucking grandmaster of this game. I consider myself to be one of the smartest, knowledgeable people in this game. And I don't know, I just like talking about it. Because I don't know, I know so much about this game. I think I know more than anyone else. I just have so much information from different eras of Melee. I've also played like a lot of characters. I put a lot of time into a lot of characters. Like, I don't know frames and shit, but I like know everything else. Let's rock and roll. I don't know frames. I know fucking situations. That's way more important. A lot of top players know way less than people think. Well, I think a lot of top players just know their character. But just knowing your character, that's not like a shot at HBox, but he's kind of the example. A lot of top players have shit secondaries because they're not good at the game. They're good at their character. And I think that's totally fine. I don't expect everyone to just be good with the... Like, a lot of people don't have the time to get good at the game. They just get good at their character. And I don't think being good with your character inherently makes you good at the game. You can be good with your character, it doesn't mean you're good at the game. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm fucking just good at the game. I'm not... You know what I mean? Who else thinks sick at the game? I mean... I guess I should be thankful. I just think people who can actually play secondaries probably have a general understanding of the game. More than just their main is like the easiest way to look at it. Like, most top players do not have good secondaries. I'm not gonna name any of them, but like most of them don't. And I don't think it makes them bad at the game. But I think people who can play more characters, you know, are gonna probably just understand the game a little more. That's all. Like, it's not like a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing to just be good with your character. I think most people in fighting games, in all fighting games, are probably just good, you know, with their character. Armada's 4 summits. Yeah, I will say, and this is not to shit on, I think summits are only getting harder. After every summit, they get harder to win because people are getting more cracked. And not to take away from Adam's summits, but the first like 5 summits, everyone was getting drunk and no one gave a fuck. I'm gonna throw it out there. Back then, everyone was just there to have a good time. But as Summit gets more prestigious, it gets so much more try-hard. I'm not even... Ask anybody. Anyone who's been to all of them will tell you. The first few ones were just like, cool, we're happy to be here. Let's hang out, drink some beer. And now, dude, it's like nobody gets drunk. Everyone fucking sweats all day. And I'm not just saying that the shit on the early summits, but... You know what I mean? MILF at Summit. We should play dodgeball. Just imagine me pelting Omsa in the face. And he's like, oh! And I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry, Omsa. Shit! I'm sorry. Nah, I'm not gonna play Marth tonight. I am gonna play Marth though, just cause I think Marth beats Fox on FD when I play it. I think when I play it, Marth will win. Sorry. Only when I play it. Okay, Didi, we need an FD emote. We need a Mango FD master emote. How do we not have an FD emote? I'm like literally the FD king. Is Moki here? Moki, are you here? Moki, the only dumbass who still takes you to FD. Let it go, Moki. Just let it go, big guy. You need to cut that shit out. You need to cut it out, sir. SFAT doesn't? I don't think he would anymore, but he might. I can't remember the last. I haven't lost to a Fox on FD in so long. I mean, because Leffen stopped taking me there right before. No, Blur, I've always secretly liked FOD. It was just the Norwalk thing to say we hated it. But it's funny, even Joey kind of liked it. We just kind of... It was like a meme before memes were a meme. We just said fuck FOD. But I like FOD. I also don't get people who support Adam being the GOAT for somebody who, like, doesn't give a fuck about the community. Doesn't do shit for us anymore. Oh, but yeah, let's call this guy the greatest. I'd rather have HBox be the GOAT than fucking Adam. Say what you want about HBox, but if anybody had any reason to ever fucking quit this shit game, it's Quan. And he has not. And I respect that about him. Say what you want about him. If anyone ever had a reason to fucking stop playing, it's him. And he still plays. Even now, you can just quit and be a streamer, and he still plays. You gotta respect it. Adam made it seem like everyone hated him. Nobody fucking hated that guy when he played. Now, nobody loved him. The girls weren't flashing their titties at him in the front row, like me at Genesis 3. But they, you know, we all respected him. Everyone respected him, and you cannot say otherwise. Now, that didn't mean you loved him, but everybody respected him. Even if you didn't, you know, just how it went. People didn't like watching him win all the time. Zane's gonna go through it too. What about Mang? Mang wants to go through it? What do you mean? Manga wants to go through it. What the fuck? I mean, I will say, even if I won, it would get stale. So the same person winning is not good in anything. In sports, in fighting games, and anything. In esports, whatever. You need... It's just not... It gets stale no matter what. Like, we're gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, we would love it, but I think it'd be bad for, like, you know, the longevity of the game.
Let's kick some tail.
Actually, if you paused a little earlier, I would've fucked it. Well, you guys wouldn't be bored. I wouldn't want to win, like, 12 events straight. Because that's also, like, I don't know. Because then you do start thinking, like, oh, I'm just way too good. I like losing. Losing's tight. I love losing. That's when you become a better player. You don't become a better player by winning. You become a better player by losing. Yeah, Geos fucks me up. I would not be the player I am today if I didn't take all my L's. The L's have made me the player I am today, not the W's. Not the dubs. Also, did you guys know FD wasn't a starter? Oh. But Stadium was? I didn't know that. I was the only one who didn't know that. I didn't know that. I was playing HBox and he struck. He's like, get rid of Stadium. And in my head, I'm like, huh. I didn't say anything. I'm like, this guy's fucking stupid. This guy's fucking playing too many Ultimate. He doesn't have a fucking command to tell him that. But it turned out I was stupid. turns out I was stupid. In my head, I'm like, huh. I was like, alright, I guess I thought I was like, this guy's so dumb, and then it was me. I actually like starting Stadium against Zane. I didn't mind that. I could have won both of the games. You guys know Zane asked me to go back to Stadium. And I want you to know, I had to hold back all the testosterone in my body. Because I wanted to be like, yeah, fuck yeah, you want to go back same? I'll fuck you up. It was so not mango for me to be like, no. I was like, no. I wanted to, I was like, yeah, fuck it. And then I was like, no, I've lost both Stadium games, dude. I've literally lost more Stadium games than FD games. I was like, we either go to Fountain or Battlefield, and I was like, I'm down. What a weird set. We started on Stadium, ended on Battlefield. That's rare, right? I thought it was hard. I was like, you know what? Nah, I want to go FD. Because in my head, you know, he should have asked me to go back to FD. I would have said yes. Imagine I go back to FD game 5 and I win. Now, if I lose, I look like the stupidest motherfucker in the world. But if I win,
These guys just keep coming.
I've been gangster. I've been so hard.